Hello everybody, Stephen Howson. I thought tonight I would talk about Lukaku. Now it broke in the Sun this morning that Lukaku has had a £65 million price tag slammed on him, and it's United that they think Everton are trying to either ward off or start negotiation with via the papers. But before I get into that, I just want to speak a little bit on transfer rumours in general. Now, I spoke to someone this evening who said something which makes perfect sense, and it also explains quite a lot as well, which was the transfer rumours haven't gone away, but they've died down because nobody at the club is briefing. Now, a lot of people do like to think that journalists just get home and go, right, let's start just guessing at players and linking them to United. Now, maybe that's what the Metro does. But for the most part, especially some of the good local Manchester-based journalists, they've been given a tip by someone that's trusted, or someone at the club has said something on the lines that they're like, hey, maybe don't repeat this too much, but... And that's how transfer rumours get out. Now, there's reasons why the club do that. I don't know all of them. Some of them are just to create interest around the club. Some of them are to build confidence around the club and the supporter base. And there's 1,000 different reasons. Some agents look to angle moves or manufacture moves out of nothing. So there's multiples of people that are involved in transfer deals that have agendas why they would like to speak to the press to get things leaked. There's absolutely zero quotes in this one from the Sun. No one's going to come out and say, oh yeah, that's the price, yeah, and stick a ticket on him with a figure on it. But the figure of 65 million puts Lukaku square in between James Rodriguez and Angel Di Maria. And I said them like that on purpose. Now, I'm not sure he's at that level yet, in all honesty. Rodriguez had a fantastic World Cup, which led to that sort of fee. There was a lot of teams interested in him. Di Maria had proved it over a longer period of time. Are you buying the potential, do you think, with Lukaku? He's Premier League proven. He's getting better and better and better each season. This is 12 goals or something like that in his last 14 games. The guy's absolutely on fire. He's a physical threat. He is potentially world class if he's not there already. But the fee seems extortionate, doesn't it? When you think about some of the other players that have been going for around about that money, like you think Kevin De Bruyne, Martial reportedly at a £58 million fee, even though there's not really a lot of evidence to suggest that. David Luiz going from Chelsea to Paris for £50 million. Carroll going for £35 million. Would you say he's twice the player Carroll is? I would. And the TV money changes everything. If you're buying from a Premier League club, you've got to stump up a bucket load of cash because there's no pressure to sell anymore from Premier League teams. They're like, no, we're going to struggle to replace him. We don't really need the money anymore, so you're going to have to really tempt us with a big fee, which 65 million is a massive, massive, massive fee. But do I think he's worth the risk? Yes, I do think he's worth the risk. At 65 million, if we've got that sort of cash lying around, I would throw it at Everton and I would bring Lukaku back in the taxi right now, tonight. Whether or not he'd move in January, I highly doubt it. But you never know. Money does always talk in these situations. Now, where would he fit in with Manchester United? In the current system, I'm not sure he would fit in all honesty. I think you would struggle to fit him in. Rooney's obviously got these captain's privileges. You've got Martial playing out on the left, so where's the room for Lukaku? Unless you put Rooney in the number 10 position, you play Lukaku up front on his own, and you still keep Martial out on the left, where he can be effective, and I think he'd be even more effective with a battering ram of Lukaku in front of him. I think Lukaku pressing forward is going to open up so much space in between the lines for Martial to run into, which he would love to do. Or you play him and Lukaku up front. Maybe that's the long-term goal, and in the interim you've just got to deal with having three strikers that all really probably deserve to start in Rooney, Martial and Lukaku. But either way, I would absolutely get it done. Now, 4-4-2 you could go to, but you could also go to a 4-3-3, which again would probably mean somebody like Rooney having to miss out, so the chances of that are unlikely. Do I think we can do it in January? If I'm being brutally honest, no, I don't think we can. But there's no reason why we can't get this sorted out for the summer, especially if we do qualify for the Champions League. Lukaku is going to be at that stage in his career where he needs to go, right, this is where I step up and become that player. The sort of player that's going to start looking at winning individual honours like football rights player of the year, PFA player of the year, start really pushing his way through into being a global superstar, because he's got the raw talent. Now, if he can do it at a place like Manchester United, then he's going to become a global superstar, and I would absolutely love it to happen. The partnership of Martial and Lukaku can be different to any other partnership that we've seen at Manchester United. I think incredibly dynamic. One unbelievably strong, well, the pair of them unbelievably strong. One unbelievably fast with excellent feet. The other just power in a can. There's no other way to describe it. But he's also got finishing, and he's also got great technique. And the age of them both is what's the most promising thing, because you could have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years of them. So the money becomes irrelevant after 10 years, doesn't it? Like Rio Ferdinand said, you pay 30 million for him, and then you get 10 years service. What a bargain. Right? It's only a waste of money if, like after Varane or after Di Maria, that you have to get rid of them after 12, 18 months, 2 years. That's when it's a problem. That's when it's been a failure. Look at Torres at Chelsea. That's when that becomes a failure. But if someone stays for 8 to 10 years, then the money was an absolute bargain. And I think Lukaku could be that for Manchester United. I did a little piece the other day where I said 5 transfers to make Manchester United great again, and Lukaku was right up there in that. So I pray that this is a transfer that we can make happen, and that it's a transfer that someone is working on at the club, because it would be absolutely fantastic. What do you reckon? Can we get him? Should we get him? Is the money right? Do you even care? Stick it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. FIFA video out tomorrow. Check the Footy Manager one out from today. It is the craziest ending you are ever going to see to a season. I promise you. I absolutely promise you. You're not ever seeing anything as mad as this. And I'm on Football Transfer Daily even in the morning for Full Time Devil, so make sure you check that out. And yeah, my big fat face will be all over your screens again very, very soon. Cheers. Bye.